Welcome to this special edition of CGTN. Currently, I'm in East China's Shandong province, where a coal mine accident happened on Saturday night. So up to now, it's been almost 70 hours ever since the accident took place on Saturday night. As I said just now, as we know, because the golden period for the rescue work is around 72 hours. So at this moment, we are 2 hours away. For those who just tune in, I'm currently in East China's Shandong province, broadcasting live the coal mine accident here, which happened on Saturday night. So far, according to the official figure, 3 people have been confirmed dead. 1 is still in the hospital. Earlier, we went to the hospital to check up on the patient. Currently, he is in a stable condition. 18 of them are still being trapped in the shaft. But are there any survivors in the shaft? We have no idea at this moment. No one knows. But to be honest, personally, I'm not very optimistic, and there are some changes on set. If you have been following CGTN, so now let's give you a closer look at the gate. And behind me is the entrance of this place. I would like to call it the gate of life or death. And we may see some signs of life, and at the same time, unfortunately, we may see some signs of death. And if we give it a closer look, if we zoom in a little bit inside the entrance in this place, we can also see some railing thing. It opens and closes now and then. Every time it opens, and the people waiting at the entrance was looking to that place, holding their breath, because we are expecting the lives of 18 people. But are there any survivors? 18 of them altogether trapped in the shaft that is as deep as 1,000 meters. We have no idea, to be honest. And earlier, especially today, compared with the last 2 days, a lot of supplies have been sent into that particular place through the railway tracks, if you can see through our camera lens. Into the shaft, we can see some supplies, including water. And just now, about an hour ago, we saw some disinfectant fluid. And also disinfectant fluid. Okay, so we have something new. Let's turn the camera around. We can see the rescue team coming out. They were supposed to come out of the entrance behind me, but because of our camera is still here, so they chose to come out of the shaft the other way around. They had a detour just now. We have no idea at this moment if 18 of them are still alive, but personally, I'm not very optimistic. Compared with the last 2 days, we do see that more supplies. Have been sent into that shaft. Earlier, an hour ago, I saw some disinfectant fluid and also some stretchers being sent into that shaft. And the medical team currently is on set. They're waiting patiently. And some of the rescue team members, the crew, have been sent to the shaft. And we have no idea if they would bring back some miners alive or dead. At this moment, we have no idea currently. And there, let's move around the camera. As you can see, currently in this place there are more ambulances. We do see more ambulances around here. At daytime, I saw around 6 ambulances around this place, but now we do see more of them coming here. And just now, currently it's around 8:40 Beijing time, and it is getting darker, but some more ambulances from the local hospitals have been summoned here. I think they are preparing for something, and there would be definitely something big today, this night, or the next morning at this moment. For those who just tune in, this is CGTN broadcasting a mine accident in East China's Shandong province. A lot has been going on. This has been a very fast-moving story, but over the past 2 days, it has been quiet. And currently, it has been almost 70 hours since the accident took place on Saturday night. And we know the golden period for the rescue operation is around 72, so we're only 2 hours away. Are there any possible survivors? I don't know at this moment. No one knows, but CGTN is still here waiting to give you the latest updates on that. And in the meantime, I would like to show you some footage we have collected in the shaft. Let's run some footage we have collected in the shaft. So if you can see it, you know that it is still in the shaft is bright, so they have light, absolutely, and we can see some people working there. So the rescue work is going on smoothly. But are there any possible survivors after 70 hours? We have no idea. As I said just now, more supplies have been sent into the shaft, including disinfectant fluid and also some stretchers. And then I also saw some rescue team members coming out, and then they had a detour to avoid our camera. And we are still waiting here to see if there are any news coming out tonight, but definitely there is something new coming out. Whether they are alive or they're dead, we have no idea. Let's hope for the best. For those who just tuned in, this is CGTN broadcasting live in East China's Shandong province. A coal mine accident happened here 70 hours ago. So the golden period for rescue is around 72 hours. So let's talk about this company. The company actually was fined $33,000 during the inspection, and now it is still working. After this accident, which took place on Saturday night, the local government in East China's Shandong province, they have ordered all the rock burst prone mines to be suspended. According to the initial report, the cause of the incident of this accident is called rock burst. Rock burst is some kind of spontaneous or violent fracture of rocks opening a mine shaft, would relieve the neighboring rocks of tremendous pressure, which would cause the explosion of the rocks. So according to the press conference and also people who work here, this is the cause of the accident, but we are still at this moment waiting for further investigation. If there is anything new, then definitely don't forget to follow CGTN, and we're going to bring you the latest. For those who just tune in, this is CGTN broadcasting live in East China's Shandong province. If you have any question, this is about a coal mine accident. If you have any question, don't forget to leave a comments on Facebook or Weibo or Twitter, and definitely I'm going to get back to your questions as soon as possible. So, and in this place behind me is the gate. Behind me is the gate. I would like to call it the gate once again, the gate of life or death. We may see the signs of life or, unfortunately, death. Currently, according to the official figure, 3 people have been confirmed dead. 1 is still in hospital. 18 of them are still trapped, but we have no idea if they have been lifted out. Just now I saw some supplies, including disinfectant fluid and stretchers, being sent in through the railway tracks. Whether they are alive or dead, we have no idea, but everyone is worried at this moment, and we do see some ambulances here and also some people walking around. The medical team, the personnel, they're waiting, and we can also see some people in orange. They are the rescue team. They're coming back again. I think they are going into the shaft once again, trying to fetch the miners, alive or dead. We have no idea, but definitely I don't think you can see it. I have no idea. They are having a detour to avoid our camera. They are carrying more lights. They carry more lights. I think they are going into that shaft once again. Of course, if there is anything new coming out, you're going to see that yourself through our camera lens. And this is the gate that you will see life or death. For those who just tune in, this is CGTN broadcasting live about a coal mine accident in East China's Shandong province. Now, a lot is going on. I see more ambulances, another one, an ambulance van which is much bigger coming in. They're driving away. Not one, it is two. The second one is coming, the second one is coming. Are we going to see 18 of them alive? I have no idea, to be honest, currently. Personally, I'm not very optimistic. And, you know, coal mine accidents actually in China are not uncommon. And I would like to quote a couple of figures. In October 2018, 5 people died in southwest China's Chongqing municipality in In August, 13 people died in southwest China's Guizhou province, and in May, 2 people are killed in a small coal mine in South China's Hunan province, despite the efforts by the local government to crack down on some illegal mine companies. I think I've got some comments from our viewers. Let me have a look. Let me read your comments, and then I'll get back to your questions as soon as possible. Okay, I've got a lot from here. Hold on a second. For those who just tuned in, this is CGTN broadcasting live. A coal in East China's Shandong province. Okay, so once again. So let's zoom in a little bit. We see something is going on at the entrance. Something was lifted. It's something like a crate, but it's coming that way. Usually it would come towards our camera, but now they have changed the direction. It's a two-way railway tracks. Something has been lifted out of the shaft. We have no idea what's inside the crate, to be honest. So I have got some comments. Let's have a look. What do they say? For those who just tune in, this is CGTN broadcasting live. The internet is a little bit slow here, I'm afraid. So I can't open it right now. I can't see the comments. I'm doing my best. So if we let's take another look. Let's take another look inside the entrance. We see another crate coming out of the shaft. What's inside? What is inside? I have no idea. I can't see it. Are there any possible survivors at this moment? Any possible survivors? Yeah, it closes again. That is the gate of life and death. It opens and closes. Something is taken out. And there are more people. Now it's around 9. Yesterday around this time, Beijing time, is dark. I didn't see as many people and more ambulances. I do see a lot of them. In the morning it was only around 6 of them, but now I do see more, 9 or 11, and 2 big ones ambulances. They came here, but they didn't go into the entrance behind me. The entrance behind me to avoid our cameras, I'm afraid. Are there any possible survivors? I can't see. But unfortunately, I have got some comments, but the internet is very slow, so I can't open it. I'm sorry, I can't see your questions. And then I may need some help. The internet is too slow on set. For those who just tuned in, this is CGTN broadcasting live in East China's Shandong province. A coal mine accident happened on Saturday night. It has been 70 hours ever since the accident took place. Are there any possible survivors? 18 of them are trapped in the shaft that is as deep as 1,000 meters. Are they still alive or dead? We have no idea. Earlier I saw some more supplies being sent into for the rescue work, being sent into the shaft through the railway tracks behind me, including some disinfectant fluid and also some stretchers. Are there any possible survivors? Personally, I'm not very optimistic. So let's move around. CGTN is still waiting here for the last moment, and we have a drone so that you can have a clear picture of this place. This is Yuncheng County in East China's Shandong province. A coal mine accident happened here 70 hours ago. And also I do see more ambulances on set, and more of them from the local hospitals have been summoned. Are there any possible survivors? To be honest, I don't know, and no one knows at this moment. And I think we'll get the official news from them in the next couple of hours. And don't forget to subscribe to CGTN. You can watch us on CGTN app. You can also watch us on TV and also CGTN website. You can get the latest news from us. We are still here waiting. And now I can see some more cars and vans coming into this park, waiting for the final moment. Are they still alive or dead at this moment? We are still waiting for the official information. But I do see more people coming here looking worried. If you ask me if I'm optimistic, my answer is no. Earlier I saw some more supplies being sent to the shaft, including stretchers and disinfectant fluid. For those who just tune in, this is CGTN. We're broadcasting live, and if you have any questions, please leave your comments on Facebook or Twitter or Weibo. And let me give it another go, because the internet was very slow, so I couldn't see. Okay, fortunately I can see it. So some questions from Jasa Ryan Macwell. What type of mine was that? It was a coal mine. Yeah, for Jasa, it was a coal mine in East China's Shandong province. 3 people have been confirmed dead. 1 is still in the hospital, and 18 of them are still being trapped in the shaft. But we have no idea if they have been lifted out alive or dead. But just now, if you can see that through our camera lens into the entrance or the gate of life or death, some crates containing whatever things I didn't know, but I can't make the wild guess, was some of the crates. 2 of them or 3 of them were lifted out of the shaft. And also, so Lorraine just said, OMG, I'm so sorry for all the loss of people who lost their lives. Hope they mind off when they are fined for the rip. Yes, I think you just mentioned another thing, and this company in East China's Shandong province was fined $33,000, and actually it is still in operation. And today, I think there were around maximum 751 people working in the shop, despite the mine accident. And the local authorities in the local authorities in East China's Shandong province, actually, they ordered all of the we call it rock burst probe mines to be suspended until they receive the inspection and they make sure that everything is safe. And for this particular mine, it is as deep as 1,000 meters. 1,000 meters is pretty dangerous, actually. So according to the local government, 800 meters, if that is deeper than 800 meters, all of them over 41 or 42 in East China's Shandong province, they have been suspended until they receive the inspection and make sure that it is safe for the operation. Where do we see more people are coming out? More people are coming out. And something, if we can turn the camera around. Just now I talk about some crates, and the crates are coming over through the railway tracks. I don't know what is inside the crate right now. Let me have a look at some other questions. Okay, so Karen Marshall said, I hope the miners can be saved. And of course, 18 of them are still being trapped in the shaft at this moment. But I have no idea, and I just saw some crates being lifted out of the shaft. Are they still alive at this moment? No one knows. We're still waiting for the official information, but you can see that through our camera lens, and you, of course, you can make your own judgment. Okay. Thank you so much. This is CGTN broadcasting live in East China's Shandong province. 3 people, according to the official figure, 3 people have been killed. 1 is still in the hospital, and the CGTN earlier went to the hospital to see that patient. The patient is currently in a stable condition. 18 people are still being trapped. That is the official information. Once again, that is the official information. And we're still waiting for something new coming out tomorrow morning or probably at midnight. But you definitely can see that through CGTN's camera lens. If there are any possible survivors at this moment, you're going to see that yourself. And if you ask me if I'm positive about this or optimistic, to be honest, I am not, because I just saw some supplies including disinfectant fluid and also stretchers coming into the shaft. And also through that shaft, we saw some crates coming out, going the opposite direction to avoid our camera. Okay, for those who just tuned in, this is CGTN. We're broadcasting live in East China's Shandong province, where a coal mine accident happened on Saturday night. It's been almost 70 hours. The golden period for the rescue work is 72 hours. We're still 2 hours away. Are there any possible survivors at this moment? No one knows at this moment. And as I said just now, some crates 3 or 4 came out, and then what's inside the crate, no one knows at this moment. And of course, if you have any questions, don't forget to leave your comments on Facebook or on Twitter, and we'll definitely get back to your questions. And then CGTN is still waiting here to give you the latest updates on any of the coal mine accident. And of course, if you're interested in our live cast, don't forget to share this post with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to CGTN. You can watch us on TV, CGTN, sorry. You can also follow us on Weibo or Twitter or Facebook, the same name, CGTN. And definitely we're going to keep you posted with the latest updates on the coal mine accident. I'm going to see you next time.